Hey everyone, it's TT. This video is going to be about Lunar Hero Council, Part 1, meaning we're just going to talk about the non-combat heroes and why they're important to be on your council and when. So to start out, we'll go to Master Herald, because Master Enforcer doesn't have any heroes that are beneficial to your non-combative side. So going to Master Herald, we have Yvain the Bestower. She is almost the best hero to have in this slot, because if you look at her versus Helios for Lunar, it's much different than Solar. For Lunar, she just does better than Helios. Helios could be one more star, but even if she was, I don't think she can compete with Yvain. If anyone has Helios's stars maxed out and Yvain's and wants to let us know if Helios has a better skill, please let us know in the comments. But as far as I can tell, Yvain's construction speed is better by about 2%, but still that makes a difference. She's also got instant building speed up, which Helios does not, so that's a big deal. It's a couple of minutes. She has better research speed, which I could see if Helios was starred one more time, where Helios might win out on that one. Maybe. Her healing speed is a lot better than Helios, and then troop training speed is a lot better as well. But if you go to Margot's, she wins out on the healing speed. So if you're, worried about your healing speeds, then you could quickly equip Margot's, get her starred up and leveled up, but you really only need that healing speed skill, so you can leave everything else locked if you wanted. But you can see it's not much of a difference. It's only 2%, so it might not be worth it to you if you have other heroes you want to work on. We're going to skip over Master of War because, again, in my opinion, there's not really any beneficial non-combative heroes for that council spot. So we'll go to High Steward. Now, Cillian is pretty great in Lunar. He's not available in Solar yet. I don't know if he's coming or not. I cross my fingers he is, but I'm not sure. But he reduces construction requirements for food, iron, and silver, and royal badge requirements, which is pretty nice, up to about 25%. I don't think I have anything that I can show you how that works, but let's just equip Aurelius real quick. Okay, here we go. So if I were to upgrade to Stronghold 47, I would need 500 royal badges. But with Cillian equipped and his skills unlocked, I only need 366. That's a pretty significant savings for royal badges, especially on the lower strongholds. But to compare, Aurelius used to be pretty easy to get through the Ravager camps. I think they've replaced him with Cillian now, so he might be hard to get. But he reduces construction, food, iron, and silver requirements as well. Not as much as Cillian does, because Cillian is the better hero, but it's still pretty significant if you can't get Cillian maxed out. However, Aurelius does give you research, wood, food, and iron reduction, whereas Cillian doesn't. So let's replace him, and compare with Iseult. So Iseult does the same thing as Aurelius, but again, if Aurelius is too hard for you to acquire now, then Iseult also gives you some reduction in construction and research requirements. Moving on to the Master of Strategy, the only one I really want to point out here is poor Sir Gawain. He used to be so important for rallies and march capacity because he would increase the capacity. You would just switch over to him, start your rally, start your march, and then switch back to your main hero, but he's no longer needed. So it's not much, but if you do appoint him when you're training troops, he gives you a plus 300 training capacity. Now, Lady Isabel also has a training capacity boost. She's 288 right now, but she's only at 1 star. So if you star her up a little bit more, and I'm going to test this, but if you star her up a little bit more, she might push a little bit past Sir Gawain. Poor guy. Okay, next is the High Constable. The important hero here is Sir Gareth, and he boosts your silver, iron, and food production rates, so that those are the mines inside your city. And then he also gives you a boost to your iron and silver gathering speed. I'm going to leave it at that. He is the best hero for non-combative purposes in that Hero Council spot. Next, going over to Keeper of the Seal, we have 2 heroes that are important here. Aelian the White. Aelian boosts the resource gathering speed for all resources. He reduces troop upkeep, which if your personal research and your alliance research aren't maxed out for troop upkeep, then you might want to apply him when you have loads of food open, because he can save you your food. He also boosts resource production. That means all of your resources within your city. And then he also, if you don't have your dragon maxed out for the skills, he will reduce the dragon skill experience cost, which is pretty nice. You just equip him. You can reset your dragon skills, which I did do a video on previously, so you can go watch that. And reset those skills, then apply him and boost them back up, and you get a reduction in that skill experience. The next hero in this slot is Sir Dinadan. I love his name, Dinadan. So his benefit is trade capacity. When you're sending resources to an alliance member, he will give you a trading capacity boost, which is pretty significant, so you can send more in one go. And also troop load capacity. When you are attacking a stronghold or your own farm or some other castle, you can apply him in your hero council, and he will bring in more resources with 1 hit. The last hero council spot, Master of Arms, doesn't have any relevant non-combative heroes, so we're going to skip that one. But I hope this information is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching.
King of Avalon, play now.